What up? What up? What up?
What's up, people?
Oh man, it's been an interesting weekend. You know,
It really has, ladies and gentlemen. And we're gonna bring you right into it because this is episode 15 of Y'all Talking R&B. I'm your boy Tez.
I'm your boy CL Cole.
And ladies and gentlemen, we about to get into it. Hope y'all had a great week. Man, like he said, it's been interesting.
Oh, it's been hella interesting, man. It has. But what's been crazy is people been talking about this case for a long time, and in just not just the R&B world, just in the world period. This case, but David has finally been arrested. David Anthony Burke. His name was, his actual name is Anthony David Anthony Burke. He's 21. So LA parking official, they put a ticket on a Tesla in Hollywood Hills. This was August the 27th. You know what I'm saying? Celeste Reeves' body was found after the car was impounded on September the 8th. Detectives served a search warrant to David's home on September the 18th. So 10 days after that, they find out who the Tesla belongs to. Then they issued a search warrant to his home. The memorial was held for Celeste Reeves on the 21st of September. A witness was dragged from Montana to LA. So when we say August 27th, September 8th, and all that, that's 2025 here we're talking. So the memorial was held for Celeste of September, right? We didn't hear anything else until they dragged the witness from Montana, which was David's friend, from Montana to LA on February the 12th. So we're talking October, November, December, January. 5 months later, they got subpoenas to drag his friend to court because they told him to come down there, and I guess he refused, so they went and got him out of Montana.
That's crazy.
That's the one I'll tell you, he kind of denounced him online, like, calling him a piece of crap and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Document shows David is the target of the LA criminal jury investigation to Celeste's death, and that was February 23rd. So 11 days after the prank gets turned in, they made him an official suspect target, David. So after 6 months, apparently. And then you go to David is arrested on suspicion of murder. And I want to get y'all to the word suspicion of murder. They haven't charged him for like attempted murder or just murder. Suspicion. So they suspect he did it. It's the language in the wording, in the coding. Suspicion of murder.
Mm-hmm.
Not outright murder 1, murder 2, murder 3, or attempted murder. Suspicion.
Yeah, there's some people already write him off like, oh, he's done, it's over. It's like, yeah. Y'all gotta understand how the system works. Like, they gotta have enough. It's just kind of like if they know you, like, you a drug lord or whatnot, they can convict you on small, but a lot of times they want the big case. They gotta have enough to take you down. So they literally gonna watch you for probably a year or two until you do enough to where they can build up that case, and they like, gotcha.
Yep.
So if they are bringing him in on suspicion, that means that they have gathered enough evidence to at least be like, we need to holler at you real quick.
And I'm gonna tell you some more news, which I think is gonna go in David's favor, believe it or not. So they arrested him on suspicion of murder, which was April the 16th, which was 4 days ago from what we're recording. 4:30 in the afternoon in Hollywood. Booked him to the LAPD 77th Street precinct. And then, like, I guess he went to the system at like 10 o'clock that night, and he in there without bail, by the way. Celeste went missing in 2024. So she went missing in 2024. They found her in 2025. And the case will be presented to LA jury office Monday, which is today of time of recording, for filing consideration, according to the LAPD. Also, for what I've been finding, so the news that's been coming out and all that is, the DA didn't, authorize it. The LAPD was tired of the DA's office waiting. So they went ahead and did it. And they went ahead and arrested him on Thursday because they're trying to force the DA's hand for a charge. Because the DA is like, well, we don't know, we're trying to find more evidence. And the LAPD is like, hey, let's do this. And the DA's office is like, well, we don't know. So the LAPD forced their hand. So you have 3 days to sit in custody before you get charged with something before you're released. So today afternoon, they're supposed to, the LAPD forced the DA's office to say, hey, are you going to charge him with anything? If the DA doesn't charge him with anything, then David walks free.
Wow.
So it's kind of political games being brought around this too, because the LAPD want to charge him with something, and the DA's office is like, well, we don't know. We trying to get more and more evidence, and the LAPD like, I think we got enough, and the DA office like, we don't. So when it comes to cases like this, usually the DA and in the police department, they're 1-1. Like, hey, y'all got the evidence? Yeah, come present it to us, and But yeah, the LAPD is forcing the hand of the DA's office. And that's supposed to be happening this afternoon. So we'll find out a little bit later too if the DA is going to officially charge him with something, or David walks free. Because David's lawyer's been talking too, like, hey, he hasn't been formally, he's only been charged with suspicion. The DA's office ain't said nothing. So we're gonna find out today if he's actually charged with something. But if he's not, then it looks embarrassing to LA, honestly. This is an embarrassing look.
You gotta, like, I'm sure everybody around here now, y'all done watched something, a cop show, something. Y'all have somewhat of an idea of how this stuff works. Yeah. If you haven't actually read the documents and know the procedures. So there's always a department, and I get it. When you have multiple departments dealing with something, there's always going to be some type of disagreement because somebody's going to want to make a move that somebody else is not ready for. Yeah. And when you do this, you kind of conflict things. And it's like y'all have to stay on the same page in order to move in one fluid motion. So, they muddying the waters. And my whole thing is, if you're going to muddy the waters, at least have something.
Because people talking about this ain't the first time, like, the LA County has messed up. Like, I think the OJ Simpson situation was kind of the same thing, to where people were moving too fast and people weren't ready, and OJ's lawyer ate them up because of it. Yeah. So it's like, you can't make these mistakes. And if y'all do this again and this man walks free, and you know what I'm saying? And I can't say that he did it. I don't know he did it. No. But yeah, we can't, I'm not trying to get sued or anything. We don't know that he did it. It's allegedly. But he allegedly did it, and this man walks free, and y'all, because y'all screw up. Their LA office already been taking losses. Like, they are, they would made a laughing stock with the OJ thing, and they kind of got their momentum back. But if they allow this to happen because of this, then it's crazy. But Celeste Reeves' parents did speak out and say, like, they're gonna hold like a press conference or something. They probably already done it. I haven't checked. I haven't seen anything, but they probably already done something to that extent. But they're just glad that David's in custody right now as we speak. Because if the DA don't charge him with anything, then he's walking out the door.
And I mean, the family, and I'm sure everybody who's been following this case, they just want justice for Celeste. Yeah. That's it. That's the main thing. It's like, whether he did it or whoever did it, they just want justice.
We need justice, because this girl was young. We're talking, at the time of death, she was maybe 12 or 13 here.
That's crazy.
So we just want justice for her. We need some answers, and people believe like David's the only one arrested. Just being me, I don't believe he's the only person involved, because when all this stuff was, I just don't believe it. Like, I just don't see it. So I just want justice, and I just don't believe he's the only one. I think he had a little bit of help. So that's just my general. Because like I said, when they found the Tesla and all that, and the Tesla was parked, he was on tour. Somebody else was driving the Tesla. So like I said, it's not just, to me, I don't think it's just him. Yeah. But we do need a resolution to all this.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
Rest in peace, young lady, and Celeste. And, we hoping and praying for the family and friends that justice can be served. Whoever it is, that they get found out, and this family can find closure.
Exactly. All right, man. So Getting off that topic and getting to some ratchet stuff, because we love the ratchet stuff a little bit. a tiny bit. You know, your girl, and I like her too. Your girl Ice Spice, she was in McDonald's on early, like we're talking around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Which to me, I don't know why I'm by myself. I don't get why she was by herself at McDonald's at midnight.
Yeah, none of that makes sense.
I can't see that. I just can't see that. But she was attacked by a fan. Well, a girl who said she was a fan, but we'll show the video. Like, look at this.
See, I'm already not liking the confrontation as it is. I'm like, well, first of all, who are you?
Yeah, so first of all, you run all the way up here, right? You're running, and you're trying to sit down next to my friend. Like, you're trying to sit down next to us. Like, what the hell, man?
It means you know who we are.
Yeah.
So you're over here with some type of intent, and I mean, even with the sound off, it still looks very hostile. And I need for my people who are public figures and have any type of notoriety, even on a small scale or a major scale, be careful how you move in public. It's like you want to be able to live a normal life and go and, you know, move as you please, but you still have to be careful.
Yeah.
Because you just never, people out here just hate you just because of who you are. And I know Ice Spice is not a stranger to controversy, but yeah,
there's no way. Like, and if I'm out in McDonald's, no offense to the friend she got, the Caucasian lady, but I look, no offense, and it might rub people the wrong way. I'm gonna have me, I gotta have me a gangster with me. If I'm not, I need to have a girl who's smoking the black, and as soon as she walked up, she's standing like, "What you on?" That's what I need with me at this point. Cause old girl ain't helping. But we gonna go to the rest of the video. Cause old girl just sitting there talking about some no, like.
You see, you leaning over me.
Like, look at this.
That must be old buddy girl. He one-armed her all the way out the door.
Yeah. Look at the girl. Look at the friend. I need a gangster with me, bro. Like, I need a gangster with me. I'm sorry. Like, I know it sounds bad, I'm saying it, but I need a gangster with me.
But see, here's the thing. And I'm wondering if somebody was just watching her and just knew who she was, or because I mean that seemed very targeted.
Yeah,
very targeted.
Yeah, it's like very. It's 1 o'clock. Cause what it say? It's early in the morning. I think it's like 1:07. It looks like in the morning. Like, it's just dangerous. You don't need to be there, honestly. But
and not without, because again, you are a celebrity. You are not. I mean, some people won't consider her, I guess, a C or D list, but I mean, she's at least a B or an A, a partial A, because a lot of people know that name. A lot of people know that face. Once upon a time, Ice Spice was everywhere online. You know what I'm saying? She was on the radio, love the music or hate the music. She was everywhere. So it's kind of hard when your face has been plastered on so much, especially for this generation. As much as they're online, they're going to know who you are. Yeah. So if you walking even with a hoodie on, Because you remember, a lot of celebrities used to have like full facial disguises and everything back in the day because they knew people would recognize them. So, and she's very, you know, her looks are very distinguished. So,
very distinguished. And
you could be like,
and then in the video, then later on, I'm not gonna show the other part. She goes outside and try to fight the girl 1-on-1, and then you see the dude try to fight her. And then you hear Ice Spice like, "You really gonna try to fight me? Like, you a dude? And I'll beat your like, dude. Get your big dump on somewhere, bro. You trying to fight Ice Spice, bro? Really talking about you gonna get my girl? Dude, your girl came up and started it, bro. Like, you're not about to fight. Like, it's just stupid. And then, like, the girl with her just sitting there like, oh no, we need to just like, I need a hood girl with me, bro. I just like, I look, Bex, Bex, Sarah, whoever, like, I get it, like,
or at least some type of security or something.
Something. I need somebody with me, bro. Somebody that's gonna knock your butt. Like, that shouldn't have happened. Like, usually you have an entourage and you have a security guard that, hey, back up. Or you have a girl like that she brings from her hood, like, hey, you better back up. Yeah. You know, so you like, it just, I hope she learned a lesson on that too.
Oh, I'm sure she did. Cause, and first of all, I'm at the friend let her walk that close without saying something. Cause she didn't even know she was coming. Like, hey, somebody coming over here. Like, there was no alert, no anything. It was just like, eat my fries. Oh, no.
But her lawyer, Ice Spice lawyer, did say they plan on holding the perpetrators responsible for their actions, and we also exploring holding the location responsible for their apparent lack of apparent security. First of all, this is McDonald's, bro.
The clown's supposed to come out.
Ain't no security in McDonald's.
The fry kids gonna jump out the fry.
There ain't no security in McDonald's, bro. We'll run a McDonald's with the come around. Hey, no, like, there's no security in McDonald's.
None.
Ice Spice showed up there with a homegirl unannounced. Like, there's no, can't blame McDonald's for this. And then Ice Spice put on her Instagram, I think on her Twitter or Instagram, like, Wendy's, this is what happened at Wendy's. But
okay. Let me tell y'all something. Real quick. I worked at McDonald's for 3.5 years. That was my first job.
Yeah.
And back then, we was making crumbs compared to what they make. We was making $6 an hour starting out, okay?
Yeah.
You do not pay me. I don't care who you are that walk in the door. You don't pay me enough to come out from behind that counter and fight for nobody. You know, and put myself in danger. And I got a family to go home to. Like, y'all don't pay me enough for that. I'm not here to do security. I'm here to flip a burger.
Yeah.
Like...
And usually on morning crews like that, they run with like 1 or 2 people in the morning like that. They don't run with a full staff like it would be during the daytime, because if you look at the restaurant, it was an empty restaurant.
Yeah, it's like
it was 2 workers. I guess people coming from work eating, and it was Ice Spice in them. The restaurant is empty, so it's like, you know, like, and then like I said, usually in restaurants, like, they run with like a skeleton crew, as they call it, because you don't need 6 people on the clock when there's only 2 people an hour running through your drive-through or coming in to eat. So, what's security? No, you need to hold your client responsible. Now, can you get on the people that started it? Because the girl did swing first, so you have a case there. But you can't sue McDonald's because Ice Spice and her friend come in there at 1 o'clock in the morning trying to eat.
No,
that's like, and somebody recognized them and ran up on them. You can't do that.
I don't care who you are. That's not your responsibility.
It's not McDonald's responsibility, bro.
No, and I want to know the story, like, because it seemed very targeted. So if this is not a crazed fan, I would like to know if there's something deeper going on that we don't know about.
The girl gave an interview on TMZ talking about, like, Ice Spice was nasty to her earlier. And then she said on tape, like, she was like, yeah, if you look at the tape, all I was asking was like an autograph. We listened to the tape. There was no autograph asking. She asked Ice Spice, where you from? That's usually, in LA especially, that's gang culture. Like, if you have a red shirt on, they come and ask you, where you from? What hood you sleep? So she was trying to press Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? So like, you want to ask for an autograph, you ask where she from, like you was a gamer, because she said I'm from Chirac. Like, what girl you talk to? What girl you know speaking? I'm from Chirac. Instead of trying to be a gangster, you know what I'm saying? So it's like this, like Ice Spice. You gotta learn from this. You can't be walking around here all willy nilly with no security at 1 o'clock in the morning in L.A. by yourself with Becky. It just ain't gonna cut. I can see you with two. I can see you with a LaQuisha and you know what I'm saying, and a Quaisha over here, and you know they got your back. That's different. Do as you may. You got your goons with you, but not here with Becky eating fries. The whole fight started she doing her hair, looking at the ground. Her soda fell on the floor, and like, oh my god, like no, like. So I hope she learned her lesson on that.
Yeah, Ice. You got to be more careful. Like you really have to move like you are somebody. Like, I know online people be like, oh, the era of Ice Spice is over. But here's the thing, you're Ice Spice forever. Yeah. So until you have some type of crazy plastic surgery that rearranges how you move, you're Ice Spice forever. Yeah. And as a figure, the way you treat folks, and if this story is true, they gonna take it 10 times more intensely than if an average person off the street did it. Yeah. So you're more prone to confrontation because that's just how people are. Humans, they for some reason want to get into it with celebrities, whether they're thinking about a quick payday, hit me first so I can sue you, or whatever the case may be. But you know, and to people, stop being stupid. Yeah. Leave these folk alone.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I just think it was clout. This was just clout. And like, I don't even care about Ice Spice like that. But if you look at the video, look at everything. 2 girls mind their own business. 1 girl run up because she found out Ice Spice was in there and tried to get clout. TMZ did an interview with her afterwards discussing the fight. I mean, come on, it's clout. Yeah. So just, if Ice Spice, learn your lesson. Don't stop coming out here, especially if you gonna roll around with no riders. You should have at least 1 dude, because the footage outside, I want you to go watch the footage when she's outside. The dude who wanted to jump her. Imagine if the 2 dudes were actually like scum of the earth and actually wanted to fight her and actually fought her. We're talking 2 dudes out here. It was 2 dudes out here. The 1 dude had to hold the other dude back because he wanted to get at Ice Spice. Like, and now imagine that. So I'm gonna tell Ice Spice, you gonna go out, you need at least to have a dude with you too.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Just stupid.
Can't even go have a burger, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Y'all, look, and that's why they always say don't get caught lacking. Because, hey, you never know. You never know. But gonna keep it floating on.
Let's keep it floating. So there's been a lot of talk within especially the R&B culture, of these R&B artists is caressing these women, and some of them be married or dating, and and these dudes been looking bad out here. But Bow Wow, you know, he's been on this tour. What's the tour called again? He's on this Boys for Life.
The Boys for Life.
Boys for Life
tour. Omarion and all them.
Yeah, so he's back there with these R&B people too. I think B2K on there, if I'm not mistaken, and all that. So Bow Wow he's looking at it. And he's like, man, he said, hey, he warns guys to stay alert as dating and backstage culture continue to overlap. And he said he's seen a lot of the same women backstage at his shows, the same women at his shows, Trey Songz shows, Chris Brown shows. And he said the same faces are making the rounds from one party scene to the next. And he said some of them they seen like these girls come like with their man and not their man, but they're backstage doing shenanigans,
doing whatever.
These shenanigans. Look,
well, groupies.
Yeah, groupies. I mean, groupies been around since the 50s. You know what I'm saying? And probably even before that. You know what I'm saying? So groupies have always been a thing. But I think the difference now is these R&B hip hop artists are like having these it's cameras everywhere, number one. cameras are everywhere. So I think that's number one. And number two, they're kind of embracing it now. These R&B people and these artists is just a great. Because back then they really didn't embrace the groupies. It was kind of like a underground backstage. Hey, we got the groupies back here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now it's becoming more prevalent, and what's happening is these groupies are getting exposed to at a rate. Like, hey, this old girl, she married the old dude. She's backstage at the concert. Look, go to the video. So now people are getting exposed too.
Yeah, that's crazy. Look, man, before social media and before the internet jumped off, I promise you did not want to have people with them old video cameras with the big tapes in them. You did not want to catch them at your house because that was the only way you could have any of this. Now, you don't know what's being filmed, what's being taped. People got
meta glasses.
Yeah, like, oh my goodness. Meta
cameras on their shirt.
Like, you got everything now. So really, if you gonna do some dirt, you better be smart about it. And keep in mind, we're not condoning any of it at all. But if you married, if you dating, if you got anything going on and you trying to creep, you better be smart about how you creep. Because now it is easy to get caught. And people used to not kiss and tell. Now, it's bragging rights. I'm about to say it's bragging rights.
They kissing married women, dating women. Like, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how the culture is just, like they said, the backstage culture and it's just mixing now. Yeah. But it is what it is. But it's like, cause to me, started with the Chris Brown pictures a bit too. When he used to have fans pay like a lot of money to take these pictures. And you can do whatever you want on these poses and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it kind of started with that, and it just kind of morphed into a lot of stuff. Because, like I said, rappers and R&B singers have always had groupies. I mean, there's always. Like, even, back in the Prince, Michael Jackson era, these people have groupies.
Shoot, the Temptations had girls.
Exactly.
Ray Charles, like, all of them had. He had a wife at home and a road wife. Like, it's always been that as an artist, because you go from city to city. Tour life is lonely. You're rehearsing, you're eating on the go. So you in town for 1 or 2 nights. I want to go out and have fun. You meet somebody. I'm only in town for 1 night, baby. What's up? And then whatever happens, happens. So that to them, they thinking, oh my goodness, I get to tell everybody that I met such and such, or I slept with such and such. It's like a badge of honor to some people. Yep. I don't get it personally because, that's still like, no, because I know you're going to be in another city. You just in another city last night. You're going to be in another city tomorrow night. So whatever you got going on, you finna pass it to me and pass on to the next person. Yeah. It's like, that's playing Russian roulette. And, being older than 18, you realize everybody ain't clean. Everybody don't take care of themselves. I don't care how much money they have. So mental health and STDs do not come with a cough. So you don't know what you're getting involved with. So I'm gonna need you to be careful out here.
Get your act together.
And stop breaking up these happy homes. That go for both of you. The individuals doing it and the people taking advantage. Both of you.
Oh, man. And speaking of taking advantage, it's not taking advantage. But anyway, we're going to switch it up. We're going to switch it up a little bit. Neil on need y'all young men to stop running y'all mouths. Stop running your mouths, okay? So she did an interview with Playboy magazine because she's getting ready. She's in the new Michael Jackson movie. Mm-hmm. So they're going around doing the interviews, getting ready, gearing up because their movie is coming out very, very soon. So she did an interview with Playboy magazine and just talking about her love life and all of that. And one interesting quote message gotten out. And she said she prefers dating younger men and she likes dating younger men, but she's very picky because people talk too much. I need them to shut up. If we're going to have a one night stand, I need them to sign NDAs. Like, hey, young man, shut up. Stop running your mouths. It's kind of what we talked about with the last thing with like the badge of honor thing, right? We want to talk about it. Neil Long says she likes to date younger men, and that's cool. That's fine. But she picky because y'all talk too much. Stop talking. Stop talking. Like,
just enjoy the ride.
You don't have to. Y'all don't have to spill everything. And then what I don't get about this new generation world too is like y'all want to tell everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything. Everything. I was having a conversation with a girl. I said, you know the one thing that I dislike, and she was like, what is that? She was like, I was like, well, you get girls and guys too. It's not just a girl thing. It's a guy's thing too. Mm-hmm. But it's a little bit more girls that do this. But y'all put y'all business on the internet, everything, and then when we ask about said business, y'all clap back with ain't none of your business. You put it up there.
Yeah, you open the door, baby.
You put it up there. I didn't know Lil Pookie would beat you up until you said it. I didn't know that Lil Pookie was cheating on you with your mama until you put it up there. So, if you don't want us in your business, then stop putting it up there, because there's some people page I can open up and read what they did that whole week.
Yeah,
they put everything. Yeah, not just females either, dudes too. Yeah, bro. I just went and got a QP from the throat, man. I just rolled back up to the house. I'm getting out the car now, so I'm just open the door. I'm about to sit on the couch. Oh, so I just put the bag out my pants. Like, we don't need to know every single aspect of your life. And that's what Neil Long is saying. Like, hey, y'all, if we gonna do this, don't keep it player.
Yeah, look, it's one of them things. Ain't nobody but you and her gotta know what's going on.
Nobody.
That's a memory that y'all can share. Like, get
so
back to.
I ain't letting none of you. This is hypothetical.
It's coming. Here it goes.
This is hypothetical. If I'm doing anything, ain't none of y'all about to know. Well, I know. But I ain't about to put it on like social media and all that. Like,
I know.
Y'all tripping.
He gonna sign the NDA in bold letters.
All caps.
Hey man, that's why friends with benefits be falling through for a lot of folks. Folks be like, man, it didn't work out because you started talking. And like, sometimes that's between you and that individual. I mean, we keep it a buck on here. I done had that arrangement before in a friend circle, and me and that individual are the only two that knew what was going down, and nobody in the friend circle knew. And to this day, if that friend circle was to reunite, nobody would know, because me and her had an understanding. It's like, shh, like, it's just me and you.
Yep.
And sometimes it's better that way. Keep everybody else out your business.
Yep.
And celebrities don't want to be outed like that. Like, they're just like us. They like to have fun, and they're human, and they have needs. Yep. Single women, believe it or not, fellas, do have needs just like we do. So sometimes if they want to have fun, they don't want everybody knowing they out having fun. Let them do what they do. So, shh, enjoy the ride. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Please shut your mouth. All right, man. So we got any new releases this week?
Man, believe it or not, this week has been a little scarce on the new release side of the game. We had a couple things go down. Tidra Moses came out with a single called Single.
I love Tidra Moses. Like, Moses. She barking back on, like, everybody say she look like Claire Huxtable. I forget her. It's like Felicia Rashad.
Felicia Rashad, yeah.
Rashad. So
yeah.
She's like, I don't look like her. I'm like, girl, you do. You kind of do.
You do, but
you kind of do. Like, but I like her. Period, though. Like I like her music, and I like her personality too.
Yeah.
Like,
and real spit, that's nothing to be ashamed of if you like Felicia Rashad. She's considered one of the most beautiful.
I guess she's just tired of hearing it, but
I mean,
like, it's like when people call me Burning Man, I don't get mad by it. It is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Or DJ Paul from 3 6 Mafia. So it's like, it is what it is.
Hey, look, Tidra, you beautiful. Felicia Rashad was beautiful. I'm not saying it was like she passed. She's still beautiful on this earth. Yeah. She came out with a single called Single, and basically explains why she's still single. And the song is just basically saying she knows what she wants, and she's not settling for anything less. So if she can't get that specific thing, she's going to remain single.
Do you?
Hey, you know,
Do you?
In life, sometimes it's about compromise. And then some people are like, nah, that's not good enough. I must stick to my guns. If you can play Build a Man and find exactly what you want, kudos. Kudos to you. Cool. I mean, it's somebody for everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? She can, all jokes aside, she could probably find somebody out there that meets her criteria. Yeah. But some folks I know, even on a personal tip, be having some criteria that's insane. And I'm like, that person does not exist. And
one girl I saw, she was like, yeah, I was dating a doctor and I broke up with him because he didn't have a side hustle. I promise you.
Well, I will say this.
It's a clip out there. You probably run across it.
If being a doctor is not enough of a hustle, my dear, as many years as they had to go to school, as much money they had to pay, as much as it takes mentally, just mentally alone, but the knowledge you have to possess, the precision you have to, everything you have to go through just to be a doctor, accurately diagnosing people, knowing your stuff, dealing with all kind of crazy energies every day, all day. Yep. And this is, that's not enough.
Not enough.
And he's bringing in more than enough to support you and him.
Not enough. He didn't have a side hustle. But she's stupid. But next song.
All right then. You remain single. Teacher song is about you. Yeah. That's actually my only big release this week. Okay. They did, staying in that vein of releases, released the tour dates for the Chris Brown Usher tour that we mentioned. So this is gonna be a long tour. Like, I mean a long tour. Like, they touring for a full 6 months. And it's a lot of dates in that tour.
Okay.
A lot of dates.
So when they coming to Birmingham?
The Birmingham one, I believe that is in August. It starts in June. It starts June 26th in Denver and it ends December 11th in Tampa. Ooh. So they're gonna be floating around. They also, of course, they're gonna hit Atlanta. Everybody gonna hit Atlanta. But yeah, Birmingham's gonna be in August, so y'all be on the lookout for that. It is gonna be a very interesting tour with Chris Brown and Usher because y'all know what they bring to the table.
They must make so much money, man.
Bro, it's gonna be ridiculous. Like, you've got two individuals that have been compared to Michael Jackson on so many different levels because they're both influenced by Mike. So you get both of them on the same tour, and both of them got hits for decades, man. Yeah. This gonna be a show I must see for any Chris Brown Usher fan. So if y'all,
and shout out to shout out to the court system a bit. Live Nation got hit with a lawsuit from 40 different states because their prices are ridiculous, and so they won. So they charged Live Nation was trying to be a monopoly. So they're supposed to be penalizing them, and like people like StubHub and other people can like start trying to sell tickets with Live Nation not overdoing everything. So they did just go through a whole court proceeding with Live Nation. They lost. So So I don't think it's gonna change too much, but the price is probably about to go down a bit.
It might eliminate some fees and stuff.
Yeah.
Because some of those extra fees that show up on there are not always necessary fees. If y'all ever peep like certain fees on ticket stubs and all that, you be like, what is this? Like, it's just extra fees for no reason at all that just don't have to be there. Yeah. So, but that's revenue. That's money in pocket. It's like being at a dealership and they charge you a dock fee. Yeah. They're charging you for holding their own car on their lot. That's just pure profit. That's all it is. Yeah. You paying that off the rip, and whatever else money they make on the deal, it's just extra money. Yep. So, yeah, y'all pay attention to these fees out here. And basically, I want to give a congratulations to Luther Vandross and Sade, because they are two members of our community that are being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Finally.
Congratulations to them.
Finally, November 14th, they go in. And, you know, it's funny to me because Gene Simmons made that comment about rap and all that and being a part of Hall of Fame and stuff. I just think it should be called the Music Hall of Fame.
I agree.
Seeing as though they just bring in everybody from every genre.
Yep.
And saying that Luther Vandross and Sade going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame still kind of sounds weird to me.
Yeah.
But I think it should just be called the Music Hall of Fame.
I think it should be called the Music Hall of Fame too.
Yeah, and just because we bring in everybody, it's not just rock and roll. But that's my 2 cents. I don't know the history of even how it came to be, so it may be a point behind it. But I just want to say congratulations to them. I mean, they don't even need an introduction. If you don't know who Luther Vandross and Sade are, and you consider yourself a major fan of R&B, I need you to get in your catalogs. I need you to get online and do some research, because a lot of babies was made off of both of them. I promise you that. Between the 80s and the 2000s, a lot of babies was made off of Luther Vandross and Sade.
Yep. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And I got one more. Daniel Caesar has finally gone gold with his 3rd album, Never Enough. Officially RIAA certified, 500,000 copies sold. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. That's a hard feat.
From the people that y'all talking R&B.
Congratulations. That's not an easy feat in this day and age. In the age of streaming, that's not. No. Congratulations, Caesar. We're gonna hit the charts real quick. Y'all know how I like to let y'all know what's rocking right now. Top 5 on adult R&B airplay. It's funny how the songs, they kind of joust for a little bit before they disappear off the charts. They just go back and forth. Kalani's still holding down number 1 with Folded. Chris Brown and Bryson Tiller at number 2 with It Depends. Leon Thomas is at number 3 with Mutt. Okay. Now Mutt went on the list. So, hey, and I'm doing R&B and hip hop combination airplay this time. T.I. number 4 with Let 'Em Know. And Mariah the Scientist with Burning Blue at number 5. Okay. So, hey, moving on up.
Love it.
Yes, sir. You want to hit them with that, hit them with what they've been waiting for.
Oh, man, the engagement question of the week.
We're going to bring it on in. Bring it in. All right, y'all. Y'all know we gotta always hit y'all with something to either tug at your heartstrings or make your brain hurt a little bit. So this week, the engagement question of the week. Mm-hmm. Have you ever dated a close friend and that friendship came to an end when y'all broke up?
You know what? I've never have.
Never have?
Never have.
I did one time, and I wish to this day I could have changed it.
Yeah, I never have, and yeah, I came close to like dating like a close friend, but me and her just decided, yeah, we get better friends. So.
That's one of the best decisions you can make, because your significant other's supposed to be your best friend. So I get it, but sometimes y'all, staying just friends is the best thing, because when you change that title, a lot of things change, and not always for the better. Yep. And I found that out myself. And to this day, it's like I miss that friendship. And I'm like, man, we could have been lifelong friends. But sometimes it be like that when you overstep those boundaries.
Yep.
One thing leads to another, and then boom. But yeah, we want to hear what y'all got to say, man. Who else has lived that situation that's not always so pretty? Let us know about it in the comments.
Let us know. And again, now we appreciate everybody watching this show. Y'all have been showing us love for the last couple weeks, and we appreciate it on all platforms. And we're gonna continue to give you this show as long as we can give you this show. And
exactly.
We appreciate all the love. We appreciate every fan. We appreciate every comment. We appreciate everything. So from us, much thank you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. Without y'all, there is no us.
Not
like all. So definitely continue to engage, like, share, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, anything you want to see come to the show, anything you don't like about the show, put it in the comments. We pay attention to everything, whether we agree or disagree or not, because we're all human. We not gonna all be on the same page, so it may be something you don't like about what we say. Put it in the comments and explain why. Let's have a conversation, y'all. Let's engage.
We appreciate it, man. But as always, I'm still cool.
I'm your boy Tez,
and we're out. Peace.
Peace.